Hi, my name is Trisha, and I'm an international student studying psychology at Newcastle University. I'm very interested in joining EasyStepUK as I'm very aligned with the charity's mission of improving the lives of those affected by financial struggles, unemployment, and social isolation. From my own experience, I think some of the biggest challenges faced by new migrants in the UK right now involves the struggle to access reliable, timely, and culturally relevant information about their rights, services, and opportunities. At the current moment, I feel that there is a great amount of information available online. However, a big chunk of this is either outdated or not straightforward enough or not direct enough for new migrants to follow through it. This contributes to systemic inequalities, limiting their chances of accessing opportunities that they are entitled to. Additionally, language barriers, confusion over British systems such as the NHS, and misinformation from outdated online resources can make adjusting much more challenging and much more difficult than it actually needs to be. As I said, finding reliable information, especially when it comes to jobs, can be tough as a new migrant. I know I definitely struggled with this when I first came here. A project that could help improve life in my local community would involve workshops aiming to boost employability amongst migrants. This would involve educating people about the workplace culture, workplace etiquette, the application process, appropriate application portals for specific job sectors, CV and cover letter writing classes, etc. Additionally, I provide all the attendees with a short booklet that provides some information about peak spots in town, such as affordable cafes, affordable restaurants, stores, third areas where they can build communities in, and so on. This would also help ease the financial stress that most migrants already have. For a project like this, advertising is key. Using social media platforms such as TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, etc., to spread the message would be ideal. I'd also use trendy audios or follow hot trends while advertising to have a bigger reach on social media. Organizing projects is definitely a group effort, and it is important to consider multiple perspectives. The current youth is very vocal and proactive, and this can be incredibly beneficial when channeled in the right areas. In order to make sure that young people are leaders in community activities and not just participants, including them while planning events and programs allows them to build a connection to the cause, indirectly making them much more passionate and much more dedicated to achieving the goal. This involvement can be of any degree, be it asking for opinions, suggestions, or providing them with much more hands on roles while decision making. If a project works well on its own, we can make it work in other areas by noting the fundamentals of what made the original project a success, considering potential areas of improvement, and then optimizing the plan by looking at the culture of the town or city of interest. By personalizing the general plan, the success is more likely to be transferable. While success is a relative term, a sure sign is if the target audience actively engages with the project. When they convey feelings of satisfaction, supportiveness, and inclusion, it is no doubt that the project had at least some positive impact. In my opinion, even if a single person feels more at ease after a project or an event, it is a success in my books. Statistics such as attendance or qualitative data in the form of informal feedback or surveys can be used to get a general idea of the project's performance. At the end of a project, it is crucial to recognize those whose efforts made the project what it was. The positive reinforcements helps keeps spirits high, and highlighting the success while subtly introducing further initiatives definitely keeps people much more motivated and involved as they have something to look forward to. I think that working with schools is a great idea as introducing these ideas at a young age helps foster cultural integration at grassroots levels. Since learning languages is easier when young, addressing language barriers as early on as possible enables a smooth transition to a new environment. Partnering with business is also a great and smart idea as it creates opportunities to learn and gain more experience, thereby making one much more confident in their abilities. It also creates much more room for interactions, and finding a sense of community can make all the difference. When it comes to organizing community projects, skills such as communication, adaptability, problem solving, punctuality, listening, and so on come into play. Personally, I believe that I'm very flexible as this is a skill that I've built over the years of organizing events and curating a school newsletter, and also my personal life experiences such as moving to a new country on my own at the age of 18. I also deeply value punctuality and I aim to provide quality work within given timeframes. If I could change one thing to make the UK a better place for migrants or young people, it would definitely be to make the general public much more tolerant and empathetic. I know that this is a very ambitious and almost vague statement, but I believe that it can be achieved by spreading awareness, which I try my best to do in my daily life. Through spreading awareness, people can learn to take on multiple perspectives and treat everyone just with much more kindness, really. Would make services much more accessible and less daunting to migrants because when they are confident that they actually do belong, life here gets a lot more enjoyable and easier for them. This life satisfaction helps improve all aspects of life, be it family life or career wise. Thank you for listening to my thoughts. I really look forward to being a part of projects like these in the future. Thank you.